may feel has the strength and experience that Ukraine can't do without. Jonah Hull, Al Jazeera, Kiev.
Britain's Parliament is getting another chance to find a way forward on Britain's delayed departure from the EU. Well, these are live pictures from Parliament where they're debating ahead of the votes. They'll look at 4 alternative options to Prime Minister Theresa May's withdrawal deal, which they've rejected 3 times now. The options are 2 softer Brexits, where Britain would retain close links to the EU. They will also decide on whether the people should vote on whatever politicians choose. And finally, a plan to cancel Brexit altogether as a last resort to avoid crashing out of the EU without a deal. Facebook has removed hundreds of fake accounts and spam pages linked to political parties in India and to Pakistan's military. Facebook says the accounts were created to manipulate social media users. One of the main offenders was discovered to be India's main opposition Congress party campaigning for the general election. Fez Jamil has more from New Delhi.
Out of the 700 or so accounts that have been taken down, most were seen as supporting the opposition Congress party. Now, Facebook denies that they're targeting them specifically, but only 15 or so belong to, or were rather supporting the governing BJP. Now, if you look at it in a different way, the number of followers, it does paint a little bit of a different picture. Those 700 or so accounts supporting the governing BJP added up to about 200,000 followers in total. Those 15 pages or so that supported the governing BJP had 2.5 million followers. Now, the inauthentic behavior you spoke about, Facebook says that that's the reason that those fake accounts were taken down, not the content they posted per se. But that could mean that these were fake accounts or that they were bots, ones that automatically post pages or links. Now, the Congress party says that none of the pages taken down actually belong to them, but that could just mean that they belong to supporters. The BJP, on the other hand, hasn't commented on the pages supporting them. This issue of fake news has been spreading on social media and messaging applications, particularly WhatsApp, which is owned by Facebook. Some of the more recent and biggest fake news stories have been the ones on cow vigilantes, stories about the slaughtering of cows, an animal considered sacred by too many here in India, which has led to attacks on minorities, as well has been the targeting of Kashmiris in February and March following the suicide bombing of Indian troops in Kashmir back in February.
Now, Rana Athar is Director General of the Pakistan House think tank, and he agrees with Facebook's policy but questions the timing of its decision.
I would agree with that if there is inaccurate or
well on its way to becoming a $2 trillion economy in the next 5 years.